Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is a designer brand from Paris, from France, and this is Robert Piguet. Robert Piguet is in terms of perfumes, they've been around since 1940s. In terms of designer clothing, it's been around since 1930s. So it's a very old fashion house in Paris. And in terms of perfumes, they don't have that many perfumes in their lineup, probably altogether around 20. So they don't have that many, but when they put out perfumes, people pay attention because they're usually quite artistic, they're quite unusual, they're quite intriguing. And this one in particular is called Robert Piguet, and this is Visa 100 ml Eau de Parfum. In United Kingdom retails for £130. The only thing is, the newer version of this perfume is called V, so only V, not Visa. This particular rendition in front of me, it came out 2007, and the batch code, which I have in front of me, the batch code of this bottle is 2015. So if that some people might find it useful. So this perfume originally came out in 1940s, so it's a very, very old perfume. But in the newer rendition, which is the 2007 release or rendition or newer version of it, they modernize it. So they retain majority of the smell profile, but they modernize it to make it up to date. And they succeeded very well in here because this perfume is an amalgamation of classics plus a modern smell. This one, it classifies, or at least I classify it as fruity floral perfume. So it's very, very fruity, it's very, very floral. It is very, very feminine. Yes, this one I think majority of men will struggle to wear this because of that character of huge fruitiness and a huge floral in this perfume. So in terms of presentation, this one, as I said, retails £130, but this particular version, which is called Visa, is been discontinued, and the newer version is called V. As far as I know, it's exactly the same perfume. That one retails for £140, 130, between £130 and £140. But this one in particular, Visa, if you're interested, go to eBay right now and you can find it heavily discounted for a very, very good price. And I'm telling you, this perfume, absolutely amazing. It's just basically worth every penny. Presentation was very simple, very basic, very minimalistic, which is good for us consumers. We don't want complication, we don't want too much packaging, and so on and so forth. So very elegant bottle. The box itself is very, very simple, but the bottle itself is quite nice looking and elegant. And first thing first, let's talk about longevity, which is very good. I was very impressed. Longevity on my skin went easily over 8 hours in terms of the juice itself. In terms of the t-shirt and material, went over 10 hours easy. The next day I woke up, I could smell it strongly. So very, very good performance, very, very long lasting. Projection wise, is not a huge projector, so I won't say it's a skin scent, but it's not a massive projector either. So it's a moderate projector, and that is a good thing because this perfume is very sensual. It's very sensual, it's very sexy, it's very how shall I put it, it's just my wife wore it and I almost pounced on her because she smelled so delicious. Okay, so this perfume overall, I would suggest that projection wise, because is very sensual and is very, very sexy and erotic in a way, this better be not too loud, okay? Because you want to be in your personal space. Projection wise, I'll have arm length of projection for around 2 hours or so, and after that slowly subside. But you always have a small bubble, small cloud, and a small trail. I went up to 10 sprays of it, and it was super strong, so be careful of that. Don't go start with 5 sprays and then take it from there. If you need more, put more. With this perfume, less is more, because as I said, it's very sensual. So sex wise, definitely feminine. This is feminine and more feminine. And not only is feminine, is very it's a feminine in a way that is very sensual and also very delicate. So this perfume is super delicate. It's super soft, and it's like a petals, you know, you just basically put in your foot on petals. It's so soft and so mesmerizingly well done, this perfume. In terms of age, I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side. The reason is because, again, that sensuality of this perfume. So this is better for mature lady who knows what she wants in life, and she wants to get her man. This is for close encounter. So in terms of occasion, this is for close encounter, for dating, for very close encounters, for date night, for special nights. You get my jest, okay? This is an absolute gorgeousness. If you put it on, you will attract many men, okay? So be careful of that. Anyway, so this perfume overall, the ratio for I paid what I paid under £50 for it, and for that price, this is an absolute gorgeous, okay? So it's mesmerizingly beautiful. Let's go to the perfume itself and the smell. So the smell of this perfume, how shall I put it? Smells like two people having fun. Okay, in the bedroom fun. Yeah, it smells like that. Super sensual, okay? Super attractive, super alluring. Is very captivating. Well, at least for my nose, for my taste, for my experience, okay? So this is for a special occasion. First of all, this is very special occasion. This is for, you know, a special occasion when you're having a date, when you're, you know, in a good, you know, strong relationship, when you want to attract that person, and date night, laundry. Yes, this is for that kind of occasions. Smell wise, when it opens up a huge fruit, especially stone fruit, especially peach. That peach, it goes super well with the rose in here. So the peach and rose together dancing superbly well. Although there are so many other facets in this perfume, and there are so many other dimensions to this perfume, yes, it's quite complex, but majority of the time, especially the first half-life of this perfume, you are mainly smelling peach and rose, okay? So that is the sensual part is coming from, okay? So that is the main part. There are other parts which I'm going to say in a minute, but this is the main part. The second half of life, this fragrance, the woods come up, the vetiver gets stronger, the patchouli gets stronger, and it becomes a little bit more on the super complex things of side of perfumes, okay? And overall together, the vanilla, the benzoin, the fruits, giving it that beautiful sweetness, which is not overly sweet, but it is quite sweet, but it is ample enough for it to be delicious, okay? So it's very delicious perfume. You can say to some extent this is gourmand, but it's not gourmand, okay? So it's bordering gourmand. It's so delicious, but it's not gourmand, okay? So let's in terms of classification, I'll classify this perfume as semi-fresh to semi-dark. The first half of life of this perfume is semi fresh. Later on gets semi dark, not, but it won't go too dark. Okay. From time to time I got some hint of chocolate, hint of caramel, hint of marshmallows, things like that as well in here, which is again adds to the deliciousness of this perfume. So according to Fragrantica, the note breakdown on top we have peach, pear, violet leaf, mandarin and bergamot. In the mid we have ylang-ylang, immortelle, rose and orange blossom. In the base we have patchouli, vanilla, benzoin, leather, sandalwood, oak moss and vetiver. So all these players, they come up from time to time. This perfume changes a lot, at least I would say 3 to 4 times it changes. The first initial 10 to 15 minutes is all about fruits. Later on it becomes amalgamation of fruits and the florals, and later on then the woods comes up and the vanilla becomes stronger, and basically throughout the day you smell different facets of this perfume. So when it opens up, as I said, that peach is the main player, plus the pear giving it that very juicy sweetness. The violet leaf I don't get that much. I get violet, yes, but I don't get violet leaf. And the other thing I get, which they're not mentioning in here, a little of iris. So I'm getting a little of iris in here, a little bit of the lily of the valley as well, because it's got a very powdery aspect to this perfume, and that powdery aspect is ample enough to give it that sexy, sensual feel as well. So the florals are in here are very, very big. So 2 parts of this perfume are huge, which are the fruits and the florals, and the rest are basically after that. Okay, the florals, mainly I feel the rose is dominant in here, but the rose doesn't overtake, doesn't become too much. It's just ample enough to giving it that rosy feel. But the other florals like lily of the valley, the iris, I can smell them. Ylang-ylang giving it that banana feel to it as well, a little bit of that banana feel. Immortelle I don't get that much, to be honest with you, but orange blossom is quite strong in here. It's in the mainly supportive role for the rose to get the rose shining on top. As I said, the patchouli, the vetiver, the oak moss and sandalwood, they come up later. So the second half life of this perfume, they become stronger, and it makes it very, very deliciously woody, floral and fruity. The fruits and the floral in here, they stay there for a very long time, hours upon hours, which is very, very impressive. The leather in here very, very soft, and it never goes too leathery or anything like that, but you can feel it in the background, but it's very, very soft and very minimalistic. Benzoin and vanilla plus the fruits are giving it that sweetness, as I said, between 6 to 7, if 10 is being the sweetest. But everything in here is done to perfection. It's just basically ample enough, and balancing act is superbly well in here, and that delicateness is never going away. That delicate, sensual, sexy, attractive feel of this perfume, it never goes away. So this is one of the sexiest perfume you ever smell in your life, or at least in my life I smelled, and that's giving it the attraction of this perfume. This perfume is elegant, is sensual, is delicate, is very how shall I put it, it's like a very thin layer of satin or silk on your body. Okay, it's that smooth and that delicate overall. So I highly recommend this perfume, especially for the ladies who like to attract other people, especially the opposite sex, or somebody who they want to attract to, or they want to get some special love from some person, or their husband or their boyfriend or whatever. Okay, so this is a superbly gorgeous perfume, very, very sensual. Okay, so woods they come up later, so the woods get stronger in the base, but they never take over overall. Sweetness is ample enough and always there, but is on the good enough sweetness. It never takes over again. Spices, to be honest with you, I smell something like cinnamon nutmeg combination, okay, but it's very subtle and it's very minimalistic in the background, so you don't feel it that much, but it is there. Vanilla and benzoin are giving it that base of beautiful sweetness plus the smoothness of it mainly coming from the vanilla in here is an old-fashioned vanilla, which is mainly smooth rather than sweet. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's quite sweet, but it's not that much in your face. The amber in here is effervescent, is very airy, is very transparent, and that giving it another attraction of this perfume. And quite powdery overall. It never goes to the baby powder realm, but it is quite powdery and noticeable, and it's a hint of dustiness in here as well. But what a perfume, what a gorgeous, absolutely creation. This is one of the most feminine perfumes you'll find ever, yeah. Apart from, there's another perfume which I'm going to review soon, and that one is another perfume which is super feminine, but this is, you cannot beat it in terms of femininity, okay. This is femininity to the maximum. This is lace, lingerie, underwear, makeup, yeah, in that realm of perfumery, okay. This is very attractive overall. I highly recommend it for people who wants something special in their collection. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or insane, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're an amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and get something very beautiful and support me that way, you can do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them huge, bold, big, very long lasting, very artistic and unique, and they are like time capsules. They take you different places, different time, and they are superbly gorgeous, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching, and thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.